Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of Into the Void. Today we've got a game between BloodMexica and Rocket on Odyssey, the latter edition. In the bottom right-hand corner of the map, it's going to be the red Zerg player BloodMexica from CMX with a spinning logo I do not recognize. In the top left-hand corner of the map, we've got the blue Terran player Rocket from 4925. And it looks like a very nice little cartoon of Rocket Raccoon and Baby Groot. Aw, Baby Groot is spinning on a record player. That is amazing. Ah! SCV Rush! SCV Rush and Into the Void. Holy smokes. If this is your first time into the Void, this is my Friday examination of Bronze and Silver League level gameplay sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Into the Void. The best ones are chosen. The best ones are cast. Thank you so much to Don for going through this whole replay pack that I sent him a couple weeks ago, choosing the best ones. That's what we've been running off of the last couple of weeks. And this is one that he said was a throwback to the old school Bronze League heroes that Husky StarCraft used to cast before he quit StarCraft entirely. So here, just kidding, die, says Rocket after throwing out a good luck. And have fun. Here we go. Here goes nothing. Hey, the train's here. Your pool's not done. It's going to be a straight-up worker fight. Roar, get 'em. These drones aren't even fighting back here. These SCVs not fighting either. Somebody's got to do a mineral trick where you can select all your workers, move them over so they're stacked up, and then they can spread on over and get a nice surround. But as it stands, what are we looking at? 9 to 13 harvesters. BloodMexica has a very nice lead. 9 to 11. There's the surround by Rocket here. Who's going to come out on top? It's going to be very, very tight. Any lings in production for Mexica? No. Yes. Now they are. 6 lings in production. He just needs to hold on here, but no, it's suddenly 7 to 1. There's 1 drone remaining, but he has enough money to make more. But the lings are going to pop anytime now. The SCV is trying to fight, but unfortunately for them, 6 lings versus 7 SCVs. Good game, says Rocket. No, surprise lings! Surprise lings are here to wreck you. Oh, man. Did they even lose a single Zergling there? Yes, 1 Zergling did go down, but it's 0 to 0 workers at 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I'm still mining, says Rocket. Oh, he's going for the mine fake. He's going for the mind games here, trying to fake out his opponent. I know, says BloodMexica. I'm chill. Don't worry about it. So am I. I'm still mining too. Coolio, says Rocket. And during all this time, Rocket floated down to the gold base. To the gold base here on Odyssey. This is amazing. What a really stupid game this is. Send a ling out to scout, BloodMexica. Go. Send a single Zergling to see what's going on. Your opponent will be missing, and you'll say, wait, what? Then you'll scout around and see where he went, and one of the first places you should check is the gold. If a Terran player is missing from his main base, check the gold expansion. You could win this, dude. If you sent these lings... Okay, this is my first pro tip. Scout, you guys, especially in this situation. Send a ling out, see where your opponent is. You can kill all of his SCVs, force him to lift off his command center, and then just tech up to mutas and win. At this point, or tech up to Hydras and win, or tech up to Queens and win. You can win. You can absolutely win this thing right now, BloodMexica, but unfortunately, your reluctance to move on out here is killing you. You could have had this. If you win the worker rush, at least know what's going on. He's scouting with an Overlord into his own base, which is very interesting here. And then a proxy barracks going down by Rocket. He is living through grace right now. Through the grace that his opponent doesn't know exactly what he's doing because he hasn't scouted. We're going to speed this up. Don recommended I hit the plus button every once in a while on this one because there's a lot of sitting around. And as fun as it is to watch people harvest for 10 minutes at a time, I'm going to speed it up. We're going to make this thing happen in a little bit more of an entertaining fashion for those of you who are wondering on how exactly to make this thing entertaining. And the answer is with the plus, with the speed up. All right, so here is our barracks. The barracks cannot make Reaper. Oh, wait, there's gas. There's gas. He's getting a tech lab, so that's interesting. Tech lab possibly for a Marauder rush? That'd be really weird. 7 to 5 harvesters here. BloodMexica doing a great job making these drones. Spending his money well. He's got a queen out. He's got a handful of lings. He's not going crazy with the lings. He knows he doesn't need a whole ton of them. He's instead getting his economy up to where it needs to be. He's not getting gas, which is beautiful as well. Not getting gas means you have more workers on the minerals and you can drone up. If you're in a situation where you need to drone up, and that is your priority, teching up not a priority, making enemy unit or army units not a priority, then you need to pull your workers off gas. We see that a lot in the pro level. So the barracks is done for Rocket. This gold income is helping him immensely, though. He's got mules too. Tossing down an engineering bay back here. Is he battle cruiser rushing? I don't know. seems like maybe he's kind of battle cruiser rushing, huh? Well, I guess as long as we have a slow moment here, quick plug for the end music. At the end of the cast here, when it's over, you will hear a very nice original composition by Don Campbell. He's the one who actually screened this replay and sent it in. And he's also got a website. It's reverbnation.com/Don Campbell. There's a link in the description if you want to check it out and see more of his stuff. But StarCraft-centric music is pretty cool. Got Korshala Adun running at the end of my Mid-Rank Madness casts on Tuesdays. And then we also have the Into the Void titled song appropriately at the end of the Into the Void casts on Friday. Just great. Just a great guy. Old dude is in his own clan as well in StarCraft. Old dudes, where he plays with dudes who are, you know, not 13, 14-year-olds, but a little bit older than that. A little tiny bit older. Anyway, Rocket's turtling up. He got that tech lab on the barracks. Isn't doing anything with it. Pro tip, get something with your production facilities when you have them, Terran. If you have a barracks, it should be doing something. Even just making a single Marine here would be fantastic. So it's 18 to 20 Harvesters. Pretty close. BloodMexica continuing to tap out these Lings. He has enough to upgrade his speed, which just do it. If you have any number of Zerglings, get Metabolic Boost. That is definitely something that you will 100% want. Slowlings are the worst units in the game, although they match up pretty well against slow Marines. Marines without any upgrades. I guess unupgraded Marines is the best way to explain them. Unupgraded Marines. Especially if they're on creep. Creep spread happening here. You really should expand by now. You have enough Lings to hold. You know, you have enough Lings to hold. You don't know that because you haven't scouted. You have no idea what your opponent is doing in the bottom left-hand corner here. And that is, it's going to be the death of you if that's why you die. Lack of scouting, you guys. You gotta know. You gots to know. I fall prey to it all the time. There are many times I don't bother scouting, and it's bad. It's really bad. Rocket upgrading his main base here to a planetary fortress, which is weird because he's mining out of this pretty quickly. Pretty soon, this base is not going to mean anything to him. But he's going to have a PF there, so that's fantastic. Oh my gosh, is he moving? No, he... What? He's making these slow push-outs with his overlords, getting out to the known edges of the universe and then immediately turning around and coming back like he's afraid of what he'll see. I mean, that's fair, but... fear of the unknown is worse than knowing what's coming, and he's expanding inside his own base. He's getting macro hatches. What is happening? This is so weird. This is such a weird Into the Void, but this is why. This is why we do it. Oh, Rocket does have a handful of Marines. I like it. They've got the little StarCraft star logo on their shields. So happy when they come to murder you. And on their epaulets? Is that what they're called? Shoulder armor? Oh, expanding up at the gold base. Well, BloodMexica is expanding there, and Rocket's trying to expand there, but holy smokes, we had the same idea at the same time, you guys. Same idea at the same time. SCV is running home to report what's going on here. More bases coming up from Rocket. How are there 4... Hold on. How are there 4... just do this and do this. Might make a good screenshot for the thumbnail right here. This is just absolute insanity, what we're looking at right now. Why? Why are there 4 hatches? I don't know. Yeah. All right. So in fairness, I suppose what's going on here is he says, I had a lot of money and I need to spend that money. So I need to have more hatcheries for more larva production. And that is true. That is a legitimate point. That is very true. But at the same time, expand. Like he eventually did. Oh, there's a Widow. What? Widow Mine sitting here? Widow Mine sitting here. Marines. Nope. SCV's popping up. Where are the Marines? The Marines can kill that. They're afraid to move out. Is what they are. So much fear. So much fear in the lower levels, you guys. But you must be brave. You must be brave to win games and get out of the Bronze and Silver League level games. All right. Do you still not know anything?
This upgrade makes your unit stronger.
It certainly does. Certainly does. Weird voiceover. That's not May from Overwatch, is it? I thought she sounded differently, but... Anyway, drones coming up to saturate. There is a Widow Mine that really wants them to come in here. But it will be revealed once it pops off. That's in the 4.0.2 balance patch. Ugh, couple kills, but now visible. Look. Visible. And they're going to kill it. Oh, this is so amazing. You never see drones kill Widow Mines. I mean, you kind of do, but you have to have detection, and usually there's other units roundabout that are better at it. But in this case, BloodMexica did the right thing. Killed the Widow Mine. Expanding again is Rocket. is basically on 3 base now. No, he floated this one. Why did you float this base? Weird stuff is going on. It's 73 to 66 supply at 14 minutes into this game. We've got overlords patrolling everywhere but the places where the blue stuff is. Oh, hang on. Hang on. This drone's going to be Magellan. He's going to be the discoverer. I'm going to go Vespucci. And he does see the base of a rocket. He finally sees something. Takes a Widowmine to the face for his trouble, but gets the scout off regardless. Hey, Zerglings, go murder that. Go murder it. It's not a planetary fortress. You guys, Zerglings sitting inside a main base are utterly useless unless it's a handful of lings that you're using to defend against drops. But having this many Zerglings at this point in the game, no. No. Get out there. Get out. See the world. Murder stuff. We are happily coexisting here. SCVs and drones are happily coexisting on this gold base that BloodMexica has taken. What's interesting is the SCVs come up this top side, but then exit the bottom side when they return. It's like their pathing is a little bit weird here. I mean, Injex, you'd think Injex would be a thing because he has 11 queens here in the main base, but Injects are not happening. They're 100% not going on right now. BloodMexica is working on a Hydralisk Den. All right, I like the tech up. I like the fact that you're teching up. But it's 63 Zerglings versus 22 Marines and 2 Hellbats and 8 Hellions. So, that's actually a pretty interesting little combination there. If they were to fight, depending on the micro of the Ling player, and again, I don't think there will be much micro from the Ling player, I still think Rocket would have that one if it was a straight-up confrontation with everybody, right? Marines in the back firing, Hellions, and Hellbats in the front. Ooh, these are all Hellbats now. It's a pretty cool skin, man. They're Transformers, right? They're basically Transformers. Transforming from a car into a Transformer with arms and legs and a head and stuff. Whoever made this is big time into 80s cartoons. Let's just say that. Or possibly 21st century Michael Bay movies as well. You never know. You never know. It's amazing how much of the nostalgia from my childhood has been turned into major like feature motion pictures, right? Right? It's weird. My parents didn't see Howdy Doody turn into a movie. My parents didn't see Buck Rogers turn into a movie in the 80s, right? No, I don't think that happened. Actually, hold on. There may be a Buck Rogers movie. Please hold as I do a quick search, which is everyone's favorite thing that I do. All streamers do. Buck Rogers movie while they're casting. I mean, nothing much is happening in this one, right? Right. Not much at all. Buck Rogers in the 25th century. In 1979. All right, fair enough. They did make a Buck Rogers movie in the 80s. Close enough. 79 is close enough to the 80s. So that's a bad example. But I just feel like there's more. There's more of my childhood stuff that's showing up. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Obviously, the Transformers. What else? What else is being made into a movie here? There was that Rocky and Bullwinkle movie that they made too that wasn't very good. None of these are great, right? None of these are very good, but capitalizing on nostalgia seems to be what Hollywood is into. I mean, they're just responding to demand is what they're doing. Oh, Zerglings, you're going to die. I know you have some noble goals here coming into this base that you discovered, but there's a planetary fortress now. And you're all going to die. Also some Blue Flame Hellions. Right? Also some Blue Flame Hellions, which is not helping this. 19, 20 kills on the Planetary Fortress, ends up with 21, and all the Lings are completely massacred without doing anything, as it turns out. Single Hydra joins the party. Who's going to deal with this? SCVs. SCVs are going to handle this. Don't worry about it. Oh, using that melee attack. And then dies. I think the Hellbats were a little bit overkill, I think. Okay, this might just be it. This might just be an A move from Rocket and game over. Oh, but the million queens. Sometimes I forget that queens are legitimate. Like, they can attack stuff. Legitimate army units. And they're going to get rid of all the SCVs. It's going to be Hellbat. Do we see any transfuses on these queens at all is the question of the day. The answer is no. Queens are dying that are needlessly dying. Oh, some Hydras are in the back here. Hydra versus Hellbat, bad, but if the queens are tanking, it's actually not a terrible thing. More SCVs coming in here from Rocket trying to attack. No. Bad news bears. And now here come the Marines. If the Marines had been here the whole time, it might have been a different outcome. But the Marines do have +1/+1 and combat shield, but no stim and no medevac support, and they're absolutely going to die here. Okay, so suddenly it's 79 to 23 total supply. Yes, there are a bunch of hydras from BloodMexica, but Widowmine just fire? I thought I heard a Widowmine fire. Maybe not. Maybe not. So, but a lot of that army supply is tied up in queens, which have a hard time getting anywhere and are really bad at taking down planetary fortresses. So if you want to win this thing, there's missile turrets here too. I mean, honestly, just a bunch of roaches and hydras would do it. Even just maybe a whole ton of hydras would do it. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to take down a PF from the ground, though, for the Zergs. They just don't have the ranged... Actually, lurkers, right? Lurkers outrange? Not with high-sec auto-tracking, though. Oh, maybe they do. 7. I'm pretty sure lurkers are a range of 9. Pulling that out of the recesses of my own brain. I'm pretty darn sure that is the case. Regardless, lurker, a pretty good siege unit when it comes to planetary fortresses. Now, Rocket is making stuff. He's got 3 Marines. He's got a Hellbat. He's got a Widowmine. He's got a lot of bases. He has a bunch of income. He's actually a little mineral starved because he sacrificed all of those SCVs in that attack to try to finish off his opponent. It was not good. It was not good news. All right, now Hydras. Remember? Ow! Widowmine shot. Reveals himself. Gets murdered. First Banshee in production here by Rocket, which is a little bit interesting. Resources lost at this point are about 5,000 for Rocket compared to 4,700 for BloodMexica. So even Steven. However, Zerg player is going to start to get mined out at his gold base. His main is effectively mined out right now, and his income is going to start to suffer, though he does have a nice bake of 1,500. And he's up 87 to 31 total supply. Spread some creep. IS is spreading some creep this direction. He does want to take down this PF, which, as far as he knows, is the only base that Rocket has, which, again, intel. Information. There is a reason governments across the world spend huge amounts of money on intelligence services, because you need to know what people are doing around you, what your enemies are doing, what your allies are doing. Are your allies suddenly turning into enemies without your knowledge? Well, figure it out. Scout them. Get that information. So useful. Yeah, I don't know that a Banshee is a great idea when there are already 16 Hydras and 15 more on the way. BloodMexica decided to spend his money, which is great. He's got muscular augments, he's got +2 ground carapace and +1 missile attack, so the upgrades are not terrible for an Into the Void game for sure, but oh, these Hydras aren't rallied. Hey, Hydras, rally. Also, get these drones. There you go. Hydras coming up to fight. Oops, small group of Terran units dying. As it turns out, Hydra Queen here. This is a 21-minute army for BloodMexica. Looking pretty good for the Into the Void. Hellbats coming in 1 or 2 at a time, absolutely getting murdered here. Missile turrets going down, and here's the battle. Here is the battle. Queen Hydra against the Planetary Fortress. Is there anything repairing it? No. Are there units in the back that are stuck for BloodMexica? Yes. Come forward and attack. You don't have to be at maximum range to take this thing down, but did end up getting it regardless here. Hydra's making stuff happen. Oh, but check this action out. There's Banshees. There's Cloak Banshees. Oh, that's a cool skin. That is a very cool skin for Banshee. Gonna try to take down the main base of Mexico by himself, or by herself, rather. These rockets. These rocket Banshees. Now, here's the thing. BloodMexica thinks I've won. I've killed my opponent's base. Why have I not won? Well, it's because there's a couple other bases you should know about. Also, another one flying around. Really bad news bears. Got some Overseers. Good. Getting some Spore Crawlers. Also very good. These macro hatches are going to die, though. Forcing all the Hydras to come back home and deal with this. Leaving the Queens behind because they're just slow. They just slow down the process. And here we go. Hydra fight. Yeah, these Banshees are dead. There's Overseer support. There's a Spore Crawler, the 2 for the detection and the anti-air. See? Detector. Rocket tosses out the lull. This game is nuts. This game started off with a worker rush, and somehow we're 23 minutes into it, and somehow Mexico's up 98 to 19 supply. Go, Zerg player, go. You can win this thing right now. Just move your Hydras to random places. I know there's a planetary fortress, but you already killed one of those. You have the upgrades. You're not working on it anymore, but that's all right. That's okay. I'm pretty happy with your upgrades at this point in time. He's remaking his crazy macro hatch, which he can't even use because his income is abysmal at 195 minerals per minute. You can't use all this larva, dude. You need to expand. Take your natural base for the love of all that is holy. We're 23 minutes into this match, and you need to take your natural. Your natural base is your home. Are you too good for your home? Well, you're long-distance mining from it. He doesn't have enough minerals to expand. So maybe the plan is to get enough minerals to expand and then take his natural at 24 minutes. That seems like a really solid one to me. All right, BloodMexica decides he can't attack unless he has creep, which is not true. It's a common fallacy, a common untruth told. He can only attack on creep. All right, just kidding. BloodMexica doesn't believe that. He's running around off creep. So it turns out... Ay, caramba. Ay, caramba. I mean, Rocket has nothing right now. He's making stuff to his credit. 14 Marines, a Viking, couple Widow Mines, but no, not enough. Oh, is he actually going to check up here?
Hope you have an expansion.
I also hope you have an expansion, but you don't. You don't have an expansion, Mexica. All right, checks the natural base of where Rocket should be. Not there. Checks the main base of where Rocket should be. Not there. Yep, playing in the dark is not very fun, is it? Well, where the crap is this guy? Maybe he set up in the corner. No, he did not. He did not set up in the corner of his main base. BloodMexica long distance mining from this top right-hand corner base to his gold base, which again is out of minerals. Please expand. You have 452 minerals. I know your attention is elsewhere. I get that it's spreading creep right now, but expanding is your priority. Always be expanding. Oh, hold on. Hold on. What is this? Couple Hellions versus Queens. Sorry, guys. There are just too many Queens. They have +2 armor, too. All right. Scouting, scouting, scouting. Come on, dude. Oh, no. He just came home. You're just missing this corner of where all the stuff is. Intelligence. Oh, wait. Going back over this way. Maybe there's something now, he says. There wasn't a base over here before, but perhaps he put one down in the last 38 seconds. No. No, that did not happen. Oh, do you see these buildings? No. I cannot believe the fact that Mexica has scouted as much as he has, and he has seen zero blue. He knows where zero buildings are for Rocket right now, and he is flummoxed. He's absolutely confused. What is he spending money on instead of bases? What did he do? Oh my gosh, he did it. 26-minute natural base, everyone. This is true. Into the void material. All right, Rocket. Still mining from A base, which is good. He expanded up here in the top, another place that has not been scouted by Mexica. Oh, he found the useless planetary fortress. Remember the one that was built that is providing no benefit to Rocket? It's going to kill some Hydras, so it is providing some benefit to Rocket. Oh, he's actually moving up. He's moving up with his Hydras to let everybody attack at once. Oh, this is good. That was better. That was some better micro, Mr. Mexica. APM 37 for him in this game. Rocket at a blistering 53. 26 minutes. So he killed the base. Hooray! Have I won? No, you have not won. Another major engagement here. Marines versus Queens. Not something you see every day either. But it's working. It's working for our Marine player fairly well. +2/+1 is not bad. If these Queens are transfusing, it'd be a different story. But as it stands, I think the Queens still win, but they lose a lot more of their sisters than they probably should have. More SCVs coming on in. 7 SCVs to 14 Harvesters right now. It is not a very heavy macro style game. I'm going to say that. Hydras, I know you were focusing on that battle, but keep pushing. Keep finding secret bases. If it doesn't say your opponent is being revealed, they still have a base somewhere. They still have a command center, a nexus, a hatchery, somewhere. Somewhere, somehow, that you have not even scouted yet. So how about that? What are all? Oh, that's just the stuff. That's just the factory that was being used for things here. All right, man. Let's go back to ZergCam and see what he sees. Oh. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about moving up. He's doing it. Hooray! Another planetary fortress to handle. Oh, it's not good. That's really bad. Actually, here we go. Handful of Hydras. This is not enough Hydras to kill this thing. Yeah. Especially, SCVs aren't repairing, but I don't think it really matters. Yeah, get out of there. Woo, good corpse toss there. All right, you got this. I know all you've done is kill planetary fortresses thus far, and it sucks. Maybe he really wants... Oh, landed Vikings. Maybe he really wants to bring the Queens this time. That seems okay, I guess. Lings, Hydras coming on in. Vikings going on the base race option. They're trying to kill all of these buildings. Oh, there are actually some Lings in production and some Hydras. The Vikings are out. That Viking skin, hot. There's hotness. I like this war chest. War chest skin for sure. Killing some Overlords now in the anti-air mode, which is fantastic. What is this? Hydras? Those are Hydras. Get them! Get them! Vikings hiding in a corner. We're not here. We're not here at all. All right, time to go. Time to go, Mr. BloodMexica. Killed his base. You can do it. I have all the faith in the world that you can pull this off. Come on. Come on. Not going. Not going. All right, this might be one of those speed up times. What are you so hesitant about? I don't know, man. Should we look at his camera again? Oh, he's spreading creep. That's good news. It's good news that he's spreading his creep. Terran player rocket. All right, it's time for a rocket cam. Rocket cam. He's watching his base. It's good. Watching his very sneaky base that he's harvesting. Oh, but here comes.
Your base, you know.
They're attacking your base, you know. I mean, yes, he knows now. All right, queens need to be in the front. Their range is not as far as the hydras. This A move is not very good. The repairs are non-existent though, so this is going to go down. The repairs, it might have been a little bit close. A little tiny bit close. Lings rolling in to provide some additional DPS, but they're just kind of stuck. And all these things are going to die. All right, so once again, Terran player taking destructive, disgusting hits to his economy. Okay, these Vikings are still trying to murder stuff. Got more Vikings from Rocket trying to murder stuff here. They can attack ground. Vikings can attack ground, right? Yes. Yes, they can. Armory is working on +2 ship weapons, but it's going to die before it finishes. Denied. Deny that upgrade. And once again, BloodMexica is going to think he's won this game. I killed another base. That's it. That's what you do to win, right? Is kill bases? Yes, it's true, but sometimes there can be upwards of 1 and 2 bases. Upwards of 3 bases sometimes you have to kill. How's that sound? You know about this? Nope. How do you not know about this? That creep is right there. It's just, it's a ramp. It's a ramp is what it is. It's a high ground thing. Wow. All right. Overlord's hanging out in the middle of the map here. Everybody running home to deal with these guys, but we got it. Hydra's got it. Everyone, don't worry about it. 118 total supply. Final base remaining. We're going to speed this up because I feel like it's going to be a while before our... Ow. Widowmine shot there at the bottom. Before our Zerg player figures out where it is. Also about these buildings. Rocket reestablishing its attempted superiority here. Moving out with some Marines, actually. Okay, we'll slow it back down. We'll slow it back down. You're going to try to kill this hatchery that is, again, dead to the Zerg player. And responding to save it, for some reason, is our Zerg player. But I guess killing army from Rocket's not bad at this point either. Broodlings fighting, Lings getting mixed in here as well. SCV is doing pretty well. I guess I got the +2 armor here at this point. Upgrades are really important, you guys. Get upgrades. Just do it. I know there's a lot of stuff to pay attention to, but get upgrades. Yeah, so kill that entire army. Now, where did they come from? Let's use some thinking here. Where did those dudes come from? How about over, perhaps? Over at this base. No, but you're close. You're close. You're getting warmer. Oh, that SCV came down. You probably didn't see it, though. Probably that was just auto attack type stuff. Oh, these planetary fortresses are going to finish, aren't they? Aren't they going to finish? I'm going to see more dead hydras. 35 hydras have been killed so far, 72 Lings. But it has been 3 planetary fortresses that have been taken down. That seems like a fair exchange. Pretty darn fair. Queens once again saying we could get there by walking, which is slow, or we could get there by spreading creep, which is also pretty slow. Actually, has anybody done that? Is that a unit testing thing? To get queens across a map, is it faster to have them just walk or throw down creep tumors and wait for the creep to spread? I'm going to put my money on just walk. Honestly, I mean, they're slow, but 131 move speed is faster than a slow overlord, and they don't take that long to get across a map. Creep spread has been sped up as well, but it's not, I don't think it's that fast. I really don't. Anyway, oh, here we go. Here we go. Coming up the ramp, there are Marines. There is a planetary fortress here. He's going for it, man. He believes. He believes in the power of these hydras. Figured it out, and one of them is good. No, there's a repair. There's a repair. First repair of the game. Will it save it? No. No, it will not. Hydra's pulling down saying, Queens, we need support. I know the Queens say, but we don't have creep. Yeah, you don't do more damage on creep. It's just a speed thing. That's all it does. Look. Plus 2.18. That's a great boost to your speed, but it's not everything. It doesn't help you with your attacking or your defense or really anything else. All right, Mr. Mexica, you got this thing. I believe in your capabilities to get up there and murder the stuff. Queen's faces are so tiny. For how big they are, look how tiny their face is. It's this. It's this little square. Hello, Queen. Just got big legs and proportionally it's weird. That's all I'm saying. Hydras too, kind of small faces. It's kind of a Zerg thing, isn't it? Ultralisks, real big, small faces. Roaches, pretty big, small faces. Ravagers, small faces too. I guess face isn't really important to bugs, I guess, is how this works proportionately, right? Right? Alright. What is this thing? Blue Flame Hellion trying to kill a Spore Crawler by himself. Spore Crawler fleeing for its life, which is hilarious. If you bring your whole army back to deal with the Spore Crawler, I'm going to give you 10 demerits. BloodMexica. Got 20 lings in production. Okay, that's good. 20 lings should be enough to kill a Blue Flame Hellion with +2/+2. No matter how good the Terran player is, that's not going to go well for the Terran player. All right, once again, BloodMexica is falling into the trap of thinking, I know where the base is for the Terran. It's the last one they have. No! Rocket's re-expanded to his main. Of all the crazy things in this game, he's re-expanded to his main base, which he barely harvested from, which is a very nice place to expand. Oh, there's the wings. Goodbye, Dahelion. Goodbye, friend. Oh, there were Hydras coming to deal with it. You Hydras are so silly. So silly. What the? Oh, Creep Tumor. Why did you just kill Planetary Fortress? Creep Tumor. Trying to get up this ramp. Really likes his creep. I mean, that... Okay, I'm going to give you 10 bonus points, Mr. BloodMexica, for loving creep as much as you do, because this is very impressive creep spread for an Into the Void player. I mean, it's not the whole map, but it's about half of it. He's controlling half of the map, which is something that is hard to do against players of your same skill. So far, so darn good. 42 Lings in production. He's going Ling Hydra against what he thinks is the final base of Rocket. Queens, oh, they can get up there now. They can get up there now. There's a bunker, building the bunkers with Marines. And here we go. It's going to be Lings first, getting massacred by the Planetary Fortress, doing splash damage. Oh, the SCVs are repairing very nicely as well. He's trying to get in here and attack the PF, but he's not attacking the SCVs that are doing the repairing. Does it really matter? Oh, did they stop repairing? It seems like they may have stopped repairing. Oh, SCVs. SCVs, no. Final Planetary Fortress with 64 kills on that dude, and that fortress is dead. He dead. He dead to the world. Supply depot going down, and once again, BloodMexica says, I have won. I have won the game. But the one place he didn't think to check, the place he already scouted once. Eh? Eh? Oh, this poor barracks getting fired upon by all sides. Exploding before it even hits the ground. Why do Terran buildings explode? Or do they have, like, barrels of gasoline just being stored in there or what? Don't know. All right, is he here? No, he's not here. There are only so many places he can be, dude. You got creep spread in a lot of them. Yeah, he's not here. He's not here. He's not here. He's not here. Oh. Oh. Okay, he's not in his own natural, but the only other place he could be is going to be in his main. Oh, the blue flame. The blue flame Hellbats coming in from Rocket. 42 Lings in production from BloodMexica. Trying to win this thing with defensive Lings. And you know what? He might make it happen. Oh, the Spore's been running for its life for so long, and it's finally dead. Finally is able to rest. Finishing the mission are other Transformers. Oh, Lings trickling in a few at a time here, which is exactly the worst way to deal with Hellbats. You need to hit them all at once. Oh, these Queens are not coming home to deal with this. Queens, no. Oh, Drone Massacre. Drone Massacre. 27 drones have been killed in this game, but 85 SCVs have died. Or do not go up the ramp. He didn't go up the ramp. No. No. Hellbats, win the game. Win the game. I believe in you. You could do this all by your lonesome. Oh, these Queens. That's the sound they make when they walk. Widowmine's coming in here too. BloodMexica says, where is he? Lol, says Rocket. Got a base. Got the natural base. Widowmine's here too. Ooh, didn't fire. Firing. Oh, on that Overlord. The queens are here. Now they're fast. Oh, Hellbats, your time is limited. Wait. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. He found it. He found it. The final base of Rocket. Oh, the SCV's going down. Base forced to be lifted off here. These Hellbats have done a lot of work, but they dead now. They dead now. The queens came all the way home to handle them. Hydras are here to deal with floating buildings. It is 1 to 88 total supply. Rocket deciding to be a little bit bad manner and not leave the game when he really should at this point. That's his final base. He can't rebuild it. Wait, he can actually. Where's his final SCV? Oh, no. No. That's right here. It's right here, you guys. In his main base in the corner. Remember when I said, oh, maybe he set up his base in the corner? That's not possible. It's possible. He did. He did it. He was listening and said, Falcon, I will show you what I'm possible. What I'm capable of doing, and what is possible. Can he make a... No, he can't make another base yet. Float, float, float. It's the floating time. I am shocked he still hasn't found these. Still has not found these crazy random buildings in the middle of Nowheresville. Okay, once again, if you don't see a notification on the screen that says your opponent is being revealed, they have a base. They've got a command center somewhere, dude. Go and find it. Do you have to build flying units to kill this? Is that what this is? It's pretty cool. Is it like a rudder, surfboard, surf sail thing? Windsurfer. Got some surfboards up here too. Are these coolers? Are those cans? I don't know. The art's weird. Art's a little bit strange. It's a pretty map though. Comes back in. Building a barracks. Rocket refuses to die. He refuses to die. Where is he? Says BloodMexica. I've looked everywhere. That is, I mean, yeah. You know what's real good right now is sending Overlords out. Overlords, especially if you have speed, and you do. Overlords just like patrol here, patrol here, patrol here, patrol here, patrol here, patrol here, patrol here. And they will find it. They'll find it. They've got good vision. They've got good speed. They can fly. You don't send your whole army just running to random points at a time. Send wings out to random spots too. That's my pro tip, is a way to find where your opponent's final buildings are. Overlords. As a Zerg player. Because they're fast enough, especially if they have speed, and Zerglings too. And he's re-expanding in his main, you guys. He's doing it. This is the Rocket comeback game, you guys. Down 1 to 88 supply at one point. He's going to get a massive Terran army with tanks and Marines and beat this Zerg player into the ground. That's what's going to happen. Dun, 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 dun. Got the violin going. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, you're close. You're close. You're close to seeing it. This game. So dumb. Oh, he found it! He found it! With the Zerglings. That is final SCV. Final SCV down. It's not an orbital command. You can't upgrade it to an orbital command either. Oh, this is it. This is the final days of Rocket of 4925. Oh, Hydras, can you murder this before it gets into the dead space? Can't get that barracks, unfortunately. Get it in burning. Get it in the burning. Get it into burning. Near it. You can build another SCV. Wait, can he? 76 minerals. Where do you spend his money? Down here, maybe? Oh, he's trying to fly his barracks down to make a reactor on it. Hey, and finally a Spire from BloodMexica. Woo! That is a cause for celebration. Spire. Oh, command center tried to come back in. Hydras were waiting, though. Hydras said, you are a bad command center. You're not allowed back into the house. Where'd the rest of the Hydras go? Were there more than 2? There are a whole bunch. Oh, they're right up here for some reason. They've been forgotten. Oh my gosh, a Cyclone. Cyclone versus Queen. Go, Cyclone. Nope. That's a negatory, Space Captain. Production 0 for both players. Final buildings. Oh, he flew right over the... Bad luck. Bad luck by Rocket. Flew right into the Hydras. Lost it. That's the good game. Rockets out. Can't build another base. Finally recognizing it is time, and he's out. Good game from BloodMexica as well. He's your winner in a 44-minute edition of Into the Void. Holy shermoly. What a game. What a match. I am just, I don't know. I'm flabbergasted. That was amazing. That was an amazing one. 24,000 resources lost by Rocket compared to 19 for BloodMexica. 144 lings, 58 hydras, 14 queens, 4 hatches in exchange for 5 planetary fortresses, a base, an orbital command. I guess out command center, I should have said. 7 Vikings, 22 Hellbats, 90 Marines, a Cyclone, a couple Banshees too. Kind of trying to mech it, but didn't quite have the basics down. Very, very weird game. But it was fun. It was fun to cast. All right, that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of Into the Void. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
Broken and ashamed by what you have done. There is no redemption, and so you must run. And it's taken your heart and broken your soul. You cannot go back until you're made whole. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion when push comes to shove? There's a light upon you, and you follow it on, looking for a reason and a way to atone. All around you, the planets and stars. You're lost in a maelstrom of a great new unknown. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion when push comes to shove? into the void. And you're running into the void.